In this class we are going to discuss about the next concept, that is adders. Okay, so actually these adders are the best examples of the combinational circuits. Okay, so that means adders, subtractors and multipliers. Okay, so that all are best examples of combinational circuits. Okay, so in that first we will discuss about the adders and later we will discuss about subtractors. Okay, so in generally adders are related to the arithmetic operations. Remember this point. Adders are related to the arithmetic operations. Okay, so here this arithmetic operation is the addition of the two binary digits. Okay, so adders are generally related to the arithmetic operations. So what is arithmetic operation means? This is the most basic arithmetic operation. That means this adder is the most basic arithmetic operation, is the addition of two binary numbers. Okay, so that means what is adder? Adding any two binary digits. Okay, so this simple addition consists of actually four possible elementary operations that all you knows already from the Boolean algebra. So what are the four elementary operations means? Like here 0 plus 0 is equals to, and 0 plus 1, and 1 plus 0, and 1 plus 1. Okay, so these are the, that means we are adding two binary numbers. Okay, so generally we are consist of binary digits are 0 and 1, right? So here the simple addition consists of four possible elementary operations. Those are 0 plus 0, and 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1. So now we'll see the result of, by adding these two numbers. What is the result? Now we'll see. So 0 plus 0 is nothing but 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. So 1 plus 1, generally we are in arithmetic operation, the result becomes 1 plus 1 is equals to 0, and it consists of one carry. Okay, so the sum will be 0 and the carry will be 1. So here only by adding 1 plus 1. So that means if you are adding 1 plus 1, here we'll get the result becomes two values, that is nothing but sum will be 0, and this value we can consider as carry actually. Okay, so 1 plus 1 0 and 1 carry. So only for this adding this 1 plus 1 will get the two results. Okay, so here by adding these values, by adding 0 plus 0 and 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1, all the values produces the result that is equal to the either 0 or 1. Okay, but the last possibility will comes only two values, that result it carries one carry and one sum. Okay, so this is the normal addition process. We are having four possibilities. Those are this one. Okay, so now coming to the classifications of adders. Okay, so how many classifications we are having in adders means totally we are having two classifications. The first one is off adder and the second one is full adder. So generally the adders are classified into two types. One is off adder and another one is full adder. So now we'll see what is off adder and what is meant by full adder means. Off adder is a combinational circuit. Okay, so that performs the addition of two binary digits, that is called as the off adder. Okay, so addition of two bits is called as the off adder. And what is full adder means? Full adder is a combinational circuit and it performs the addition of three bits. Okay, so this is off adder is nothing but addition of 2 bits, that is called as the off adder. Okay, so now coming to the full adder, what is that? Addition of 3 bits. Okay, so this is called as the full adder. Okay, so now coming to the first, we will say about off adder, and after that we'll go for the full adder. So first we'll go for that off adder. What is meant by off adder and what is the output operation and how many inputs we'll have in that and how many outputs will generate in this off adder means. Now we'll see that all those things, and what is the logic diagram for this off adder. So now we'll discuss all those things in that. So first of all, off adder. Off adder is nothing but it is a combinational circuit and that performs adding 2 bits. Okay, so here as the name indicates, this off adder is a combinational circuit designed to add 2 single bits. Okay, 2 single bit numbers. So we can say this is the arithmetic combinational logic circuit. Arithmetic combinational logic circuit is nothing but this is related to the addition process. That's why we can call it as off adder is arithmetic combinational logic circuit. Just remember it. Off adder is also called as the arithmetic combinational logic circuit. Why it is called as arithmetic combinational logic circuit means off adder is performs the addition process. Okay, so it performs the addition operation. That's why we can call it as arithmetic combinational logic circuit. Okay, so here for a off adder you may have 2 inputs and 2 outputs. Okay, so for this off adder how many inputs will have in that? So it consists of totally 2 inputs and 2 outputs. Okay, so that 2 outputs are generally we can call it as sum and carry. Okay, so off adder means it consists of 2 inputs and you may it generates 2 outputs. That outputs are generally we can call it as sum and carry. Okay, so here whenever you remembered about this off adder, okay, so you are getting some circuit in your mind. Okay, so that what is a circuit and how to design that circuit means that circuit is designed with one XOR gate and AND gate. Just you have to remember in your mind. So off adder circuit diagram or off adder logic diagram, how to design that means by using one XOR gate and one AND gate we can design that off adder circuit. Okay, so that is how you are getting that circuit. That means you designing that means we are designing that circuit. That means we are designing off adder circuit by using XOR gate and AND gate. So now we will see that how to design that circuit. Okay, so first of all we need to see the block diagram of this off adder circuit. So what is the block diagram of off adder circuit means? This is off adder circuit. So how many inputs will have for this means already we know 2 inputs and 2 outputs, right? So that 2 inputs I can I named as or I labeled as that is A and B. Okay, so and here for that outputs I can represent it as sum and carry. Okay, so or otherwise you can write it S and C. Okay, so this is the block diagram of off adder circuit. Okay, so totally this consists of 2 inputs. It's named as A and B and the outputs will be sum and carry. It is denoted by S and C. Okay, so now in previous classes we discussed that designing steps for combinational circuit, right? So that is analysis steps or maybe designing process of steps, right? So we know already how to design a combinational circuit by using designer procedure. Okay, by using design procedure already you know these are the steps we need to follow to design any combinational circuit. So what is the first step? Problem is stated. That means we need to observe the problem, and the second one is input variables and output variables we need to determine, and the third one is assign the letters and symbols for that input and outputs. Next we need to design the truth table, and after that we need to finding the K-map for Boolean expressions, and after that we need to draw the logic diagram. So these are the steps we need to follow for any for designing any combinational circuit. Okay, so in the same way I can use that steps to design the off adder circuit. Okay, so here what is the first step actually? That is nothing but here the first of all we need to observe the problem definition, right? So that means here what off adder is going to performing is going to add 2 single bits, right? So what is the off adder performance? That is nothing but just it is add 2 single bits. This is okay, so it is adding only 2 bits, right? So that is the main statement for this off adder, right? So that means for example if you taken A and B as 2 numbers, Okay, if you have taken A and B as two numbers, the single bit means how to represent that single numbers. That means for a single digit, A is consist of either 0 or 1, like B is consist of either 0 or 1. So this is the single bit number. Here we can represent half adder is nothing but what is the main aim for half adder? Adding two single bits. Two single bits is nothing but for A it may consist of either 0 or 1. Okay, like that B as either 0 or 1. So it is generally consist of two single bits. Right, for suppose maybe half adder consists of addition of two double bits, that is nothing but, so how to represent? Single bit means the number is containing only single digit, right? So for example 2 bit numbers means like this, A is consist of either 0 0 or 0 1 or 1 0 or 1 1. So 2 bit numbers is nothing but for a single number or single variable consists of two numbers is nothing but like this. For a single variable consists of single bit is nothing but like this. Okay, so here you can mention that addition of two single bits. Single bits is nothing but it represent either 0 or 1. Okay, so that is half adder main aim. So already the problem is stated here. So then what is the next step? We need to, after the statement is completed, the next one is we need to determine the input variables, output variables. Already we know input variables are A, B and the output variables are sum and carry. Okay, so see here our half adder is going to add two single bits, means that single bit numbers I represented like A and B. For I need two inputs according to problem definition, that inputs are I labeled as A and B. Okay, so and I need two outputs to design half adder. Okay, that outputs may be represented as sum and carry and named like S and C. Okay, so here that is the second step is completed. Okay, so variables are, I can represent input variables A, B and sum and carry is S and C. That is the third step. That means we need to assign the letters and symbols for that input variables and output variables. Okay, so input variables are A, B and sum and carry. This is the second one, inputs and outputs. So what is the third step? Third step is nothing but assigning the letters or symbols. Already we are assigned here. So that is nothing but A, B and sum, carry. So these are inputs and outputs. Okay, so first step is nothing but what is the problem statements? That means adding two bits, two single bits. And what is the second statement? We need to determine the input variables, output variables. How many we will have? Just represent here. And what is the third step? Assign the letters and symbols. So for inputs I can assign A, B and for outputs I can assign S and C. Okay, so that is clear. And what is the fourth rule? That is nothing but we can make a truth table. Okay, so that means we need to define the truth table for required relationship. Okay, that is truth table contains inputs and outputs. So that is nothing but, so here the fourth step is nothing but we need to determine the truth table. So how to define the truth table means, already you know truth table is always, it is the relation between inputs and outputs, right? So for inputs we'll have two in that half adder we'll have the two inputs, then we'll get four possible combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, so now we need to finding the output for this. First of all, sum is nothing but, this is actually half adder. Half adder is nothing but addition of two bits. That is the main aim, right? Adding, we need to add the two digits. So that means 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 1 1. So that means while adding two bits, okay, so by using these cases, okay, by adding these binary digits, if you are having any carry while adding two numbers, that carry will be present in C column, and if there is no carry you can place in 0 in the column. Okay, if any carry will get by adding two numbers, that carry will be placed 1 in the carry column. Okay, so if any carry will be produced by adding any two numbers, that carry will be placed in the C column is equal to the 1. Okay, so here 0 plus 0 is nothing but 0. Here there is no carry, directly you can represent 0. So 0 plus 0, is there any carry will be produced here? No, there is no carry. Directly you can represent sum as 0 and carry will be 0. And 0 plus 1, what is the result here? Sum result 1. Is there any carry here? No carry. So directly I can represent 0. Like this way, 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0 is nothing but 1. There is no carry here. And while coming to the 1 plus 1, so here finally when you are adding 1 plus 1 in arithmetic addition, you are getting two values. That two values are sum will be 0 and carry will be 1. Okay, so already you know this from Boolean algebra. By adding two binary digits, this is the possibilities we are getting. Okay, so here we'll get the outputs become sum will be this one and the carry will be this one. Okay, so now what is the next step? What is the fifth step actually? After getting the truth table, now we need to determine the Boolean function. So how to find the Boolean function? By using K-map. Okay, so for output functions, for output columns, we need to finding the Boolean expression by using K-map. So in generally, the K-map will be in the form of SOP, right? So that means it is in POS also, but I can consider in always SOP form, that is easiest form. So that's why I can choose here once in the column. So here how many variables, input variables we are having? Two inputs. That's why I can represent two variable K-map. Okay, so this is A column and this is the B. So totally we are getting the only two possibilities for single variable, 0 and 1. Okay, so here at which state we are having the SOP form, right? This is SOP is nothing but we have to represent the ones in the cell, right? So here where we are having the 1, so that you can represent 0 1 case will get the 1 0 1. So here top wise 0, sorry 0 1 is nothing but A will be 0 and B will be 1. So A will be 0 here sidewise and B will be 1 here. Okay, this is not right. Okay, so the next one is 1 0 case. A is 1 here and the B is 0. So this is also possible. So now we'll get the sum column as like this. So here there is no pairing. So why? Because means this is not adjacent cells. So you can take it as single cells. So this output prime implicant result for this cell is nothing but, so this is 1 0 case. So A will be 1 and B will be 0. And this possibility becomes A is 0 and B is 1. So the final expression for this sum is nothing but A complement B plus AB complement. Okay, so you can observe in the gates, this function becomes, we can write it as A bar B plus AB bar is nothing but this is equal to the XOR gate. Just refer the Boolean algebra notes in that logic gates we are having, that is related to the last topic in first unit. Okay, that is Boolean algebra. So in that we'll have the XOR gate. That XOR gate output is equal to the A bar B plus AB bar. Okay, directly I can write it as sum is equal to the XOR gate. That's why I told in that F adder is made up of with XOR gate and AND gate. Okay, so now coming to the K-map for carry. This is sum and now we'll finding the K-map for carry. Okay, so this is also two variable. I can choose A is here and B is here. That's your wish. You can choose A is here and B is here. 0 1 possibility we are getting. So here at which state carry will be represent with 1. So that is nothing but at 1 1 case we are getting the carry will be highlighted. So that means at which state we are getting sidewise A and topwise 1. So sidewise 1 and topwise 1. So here we are getting that possibility. So then this is only one possibility we are getting from this carry. So then both will be AB means, both will be normal means AB. The function becomes carry is equals to AB. So in between A and B, which operator we are having? Dot operator. That is nothing but related to the AND gate. Okay, so what is the last step for designing a combinational circuit? That is, we need to draw the logic diagram by using K-map expressions. That means whatever the Boolean expressions we are getting for output, by using that expressions we need to draw the K-maps. Okay, so I can draw the we need to draw the logic diagram. So sum expression is equals to the A XOR B, or otherwise you can write it A bar B plus AB bar. and the carry expression is AB. Okay. Okay, so now we will draw the logic diagram for these two functions. So here directly I am taking XOR gate. Okay, directly I can choose it, this function. So XOR gate is nothing but, you know the symbol of XOR gate, right? Directly you can take it. So this is A and B. In between A and B, which gate we are having? XOR. So this is the sum or S. And carry will have the AB. So that is nothing but AND gate. Or otherwise you can directly take it from here, A and B. So no need to take from here. No need to take separate. So already we'll have the AB here. So directly you can choose it from here. Okay, so this is the off adder gates. Or otherwise you can take this function for sum. So then you can rewrite the logic diagram. A bar B plus AB bar and carry is AB. So then I can take it here A B. Okay, so that is nothing but here first one is A bar B. In between A bar B, which operator we are having? First term, that is AND gate product term, and the next one is A B. So in between A B bar, so in between also we are having the AND gate. So by adding these two we'll have the OR gate. So this function is nothing but sum is equals to A bar B plus AB bar. Okay, so now coming to the carry. Carry is nothing but AB, right? So you can take it separate. Okay, so A B. This is the carry. Okay, so or otherwise you can simplify this function like this. For sum is equals to, you can rewrite the equation like this. So actually the function becomes A bar B plus AB bar, right? I can choose it here. This equation becomes A plus B into A complement plus B complement. So you can rewrite this equation like this also. Is it right or wrong means you can simplify this part. So whether it is right or wrong you can check it. So A into A complement plus A into B complement plus B into A complement plus B into B complement. So A into A complement is 0, right? So then I will A B complement plus B A complement plus B into B complement 0. So then again we'll get the equation becomes AB bar plus BA bar. So again we'll get the same expression, right? So that's why I can rewrite sum is equals to A plus B into A complement plus B complement. So for this I can I can draw the logic diagram. Okay, so A for this A B. In between these two will have the OR gate, right? So this is A plus B. And next A complement B complement. In between these two will have the OR gate, plus operation, right? OR gate you need to choose. So here by adding these two, which gate we are having in between these two? Dot operator. That means AND gate you need to take it. So this is the sum expression, and carry is nothing but again same, that is A into B. Or you can choose carry function is also like this, that is nothing but carry is actually AB, right? This function can rewrite as A complement into B complement, A complement plus B complement whole complement. Like this also you can mention for carry. So is it right or wrong? Check it first. Is it equal or not? So A complement plus B complement whole complement, right? So I can apply this complement to the whole the function. So then A complement whole complement. So plus will be dot and B complement whole complement. So A complement whole complement means A. B complement whole complement means B. So this function you may write like this also. That means A complement plus B complement whole complement. So for this you can draw the logic diagram for carry. So here I am taking A complement, B complement. So in between these two, which operator we are having? OR operator. So this is A complement plus B complement. But we are having whole complement, right? So I can add here NOT gate. That is complement gate, na? So then we'll get the A complement plus B complement whole complement. Okay. So like this we can draw the logic diagram. So that's your wish. You can write the Boolean expression in different ways. For that expression you can draw the logic diagram. Okay, so this is the complete explanation about off adder. Okay, so now in the next class we need to discuss full adder. Okay, we will discuss in that next class, that is full adder and subtractor part also. Okay, thank you.